Hey guys, what's going on? It's Talk Forest TV. We are live. We are live on the Wednesday morning. Back again with the match review from last night's game between Forest and Fiorentina. Finished 0-0. There's positives to take from it. I know a lot of people might say, it was 0-0 preseason game. Why are you talking about it? But we are here to discuss it. Obviously, quite nice to see Forest do well like they did. I mean, could have won it, could have lost it quite easily, but we are here to dive into it and actually discuss about the game because obviously it's what we do. And um, I hope you're doing fantastic. Well, I mean, Forest last night, to be fair, impressed enough to say, like, yeah, they're probably gelling to a good extent. We went 4-2-3-1 against Fiorentina. Obviously, we had Endoy Aston sort of floating number 10. Um, we had Jesus as and Uchendori Aston floaters as well. So obviously there's potential there because obviously they started to build that sort of relationships and that understanding of each other. And I felt like, especially with Forest, there was positives to take from it, especially with like the front four. Bar probably like usual to that play, and though you could tell that there was some thing. Obviously, he was floating around. There's potential with him. I think he will be a good player when he settles in and that. I mean, Nuno managed to settle him, and actually found his best sort of traits and all that. But Jesus, there was really good ones from him. Um, how he played and how he went about his things. Chris won a bit of a quiet game, but um, Chris was. He, when you find his goal scoring pattern and actually doing it again, I think he will. Gibbs White, it was not, you know what I've always said about Gibbs White and Anderson because them two played more of the deeper role than um, normal. And you know what? Having them three there, Anderson and Dory and Gibbs White, felt like it worked. Yeah, fair enough. We did actually miss that sort of defensive side of things if you had a Yates or Sangari in there, but it felt like that with them two in there that you had that flair and it sort of like freed everyone up to do what you need to do. So there was some but I know that we looked better. Carl said all looked better. Yeah, I mean it was a better performance last night than it was. And you could tell that sort of match sharpness and everything that we've been wanting. Um, it's there. And I know Saturday we lost, but obviously Birmingham was literally end of their pre-season, so they were near enough close to their season. Whereas we will be Saturday. I think Saturday we'll probably see that literally um, starting level, and we'll probably see a lot more in terms of things. But obviously Saturday, and it's Wednesday at the minute. But I feel like, especially with Forest at the minute, there are positives to take from last night. I mean, we could have lost and weren't for Sells. Sells being Sells. I mean, made some cracking saves and fair play them for doing it. I felt like um, we did well. Trina looked well at the end. I felt like he's going to be that sort of cover full out back, I reckon, to be fair. Um, and he's shown some good bits. Made the subs, and you know what? I don't want any negatives on it, but if there was, I felt like the subs and they sort of derailed Forest, and we just sort of went off from controlling the game and everything, just to not um, finishing it. And they did well, but I just felt like we lacked that sort of flair and creativity when they came off. So, but you know what? There are positives. There are things to take it from it all. Fiorentina, I didn't rate much of them bar that last 20 minutes when we made them subs. I mean, um, yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with you, we could have won it, could have lost it, but I think um, I wouldn't say if they are Conference League ban. And I think, especially looking at Forest and having, when everyone's gelled in and settled, I think, yeah, we should be beating them, if we're being honest here. So tell us what you think in the comments below on what you guys think. And actually, thank you for watching.